Okay, today's video is on how to replace your map lights in your 2014, actually this is a 2014 Honda CR-V. So it's a video. Honda uses these lights in a lot of cars, some Accords, stuff like that. But I'm going to show you how to replace the light bulb. I replaced mine with LED bulbs as soon as I got it, just because I wanted it to look better in my eyes. But what you're going to need, and you probably saw this plastic spoon earlier, you're going to need the handle of a plastic spoon. They sell tools online, which is almost the same thing as this. You just want something that's not going to scratch up the plastic when you go to take the cover off. So anyways, the LEDs look like this when you install them. They're pretty bright. I got cool white color, really cheap bulb. The process for taking this thing off is the same regardless, and whether you replace it with a OEM bulb or you want to change your lighting to LED bulbs, I'm going to show you how to get this out. Okay? Alright, so the first step is there are notches that lock in over here towards the center of the vehicle. You want to put your removal tool, and the light might go on and off while you're in here, okay? But you want to prop it in underneath carefully so that you don't ruin the clips. So try to get underneath in the corner over here. And I know you heard a snap there, but that was my plastic spoon handle going there. And then you're going to gently pry down to pop this out. And you got to be really careful. This might take a couple of tries. It'd be easier if I had two hands, but I will eventually get it. So again, pop it underneath. You're going to pry down. Okay, now let me get my hand out of the way. See how that's coming off? And I just give it a push down, and it dislodges the little locks. And you'll see that I did not destroy them because I went on this corner of the map light. Okay, then you're just going to carefully, with your fingers, pry this down on the other side. And there you go. Not broken. Just gotta be really careful and easy with it. Okay, you can take that, put it to the side. And if you see, the bulb goes right here. If you had the regular bulb, it'd just be a regular bulb. These are the LED bulbs. Okay, and they go in this way. It'll have the same type of ending. With LED bulbs, if you put it in one way and it doesn't work, for example, it'd be this way, it probably wouldn't work. Then all you have to do is go in and rotate the bulb. And that's why it's useful. Just pop it right in there. Okay, it's useful to test it before you do anything. I'm going to try to show you what it looks like when you reverse the polarity or whatever it is. It doesn't make the right connection. Flipping it around. This is only on LED bulbs, but if you turn it on, see how it doesn't go on? No matter what I do, on, off. If that works, a lot of people think that the LED bulb is broken, but it's not. You just gotta take it and turn it around the other way for the right connection. Just do a 180-degree turn on it, and might have to put it in all the way. Bam, there you go. So like I said, LED bulbs are nice. I think I got this bulb for like, I want to say, a set of 5 for like $2.99, $2, something like that. I can't remember. It was a while ago. But you just want to test your bulb before you put the cover back on. So the last step to replacing your map bulb is just to take your light in the right orientation. Remember, this indentation goes on the driver's side. Okay, just take it, and where the clips are on the side, you just push it right in, and that's it. It should go on and off. And that is how you replace the map light in your Honda CR-V, Honda Accord, and a lot of other Honda vehicles. Let's put it that way. The video on how to change the cabin lights and the rear cabin light of a Honda CR-V. Both lights are the same, basically, the same way of doing this. So I'm going to show you on this rear one right here. Okay, it's really bright. Turns on and off according to the switch. right outside the door. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna need a pointy object. I have a screwdriver wrapped in cloth, and you see where the button is right here? You're gonna have to pry here and here. There are these really small indentations that you can see, and you gotta pry the screwdriver underneath the plastic really carefully. Okay, it's hard to do with one hand, but I put the screwdriver underneath, and I got it, and I just pry it down. You see, I got one. Let's have to go for the other one. Same thing. Get in there. The screwdriver. I'm gonna do this with two hands. It's just gonna be easier, but I showed you how to do one. Okay, so you pry underneath. You're gonna get that off, and it's gonna pop right off. Okay, I needed two hands to get the screwdriver in that thing. I'm gonna push it in, pry down, and then you can see it just comes loose. It comes right off. I replaced mine with LED lighting. So again, you wanna remember, I'm gonna turn it off for a second to see the LED bulb. Okay. In the description, I'll tell you what bulb I actually bought for this. I bought I think a set of 5. It's like $2.99. It was really cheap, but they're just 50/50 LED modules stuck on a bulb. Okay. One thing about LEDs is that if you put them in, you always want to test them to make sure that they turn on. Like, see how that doesn't turn on? And you're probably like, geez, my bulb's broken. A lot of people do that. It's not broken. What you need to do is you need to turn it 180 degrees to go the other way, because you just put it in the wrong way to put So if you turn it 180 degrees, making sure that these metal prongs are securely in there, pop it in there, okay, it will turn on. And LEDs are the only things you have to worry about on that. Regular bulbs, you shouldn't have to worry. So if you're placing these with the OEM bulbs, you'll be all set. And now the last step to putting this light together, I'll turn this off just for a second. So again, to align the cover up, put in the button side first, and just snap the two places in where you put the screwdriver in. Again, you want to be really careful on the screwdriver to make sure that you don't mark this up. So that's why you use the cloth on it. And my door's open, so I'll just leave it on that setting for whenever the door's open, it's on. And you can replace the other cabin light the same exact way. So that's how you replace the bulbs in your cabin lights of your Honda CR-V. This was done on a 2014 Honda CR-V. But a lot of Hondas use the same type of light, so this might even work for your Accord and Civic and cars like that. Hi YouTube. This is going to be a video on how to replace the license plate lights on your Honda. Pretty much what you want to do, you want to get underneath here, underneath this lip. I don't know if you can see that, but that's one light, and that's one light right below the Honda logo. Okay, now to get these off, they're a little tricky. You got to take your finger, put it on the right side, and slide them over. And they pop off. So that's one side that pop off. That little pop was the light. And then you just gotta pop off the other side. And they fall right through. They're really big and hard to get to, but they're on a cable, so you gotta be careful. So you pop off both sides, the left and the right. And then you get right in there to get this out of there. The problem is that they don't give you a lot of space to work in. So, is that. Again, you gotta be really careful because it's on a cable. Okay, but eventually you work its way out and this whole thing comes out. Okay? Alright. So, once this cable's out, again, don't pull too hard because you see how thin that cable is. So once you have the wire hanging out, okay, you can just push on the back of this to take this whole plastic. You push the back in and you push down on this at the same time, being careful not to hurt the cable. Okay. And it comes right off so that you can replace the bulb inside of it. So the next step is to push in these sides right here, here and here. And this, see that right there? So you push those in, and the plastic covering will come right off. Sorry, I'm only doing this with one hand. And this is where you're going to replace the bulb. I replaced mine with LED bulbs after I bought my Honda CR-V. So if you have a regular bulb, it just goes to the same place, okay? And again, I'm doing this with one hand, so please have some patience with me. Just pull the bulb right out. It's hard with one hand, and it will come right off, okay? All right, and that's it. That's your bulb. Again, with LED bulbs, you have to put them in the right way. So if it doesn't light up, you got to take it out and just rotate it 180 degrees. I know mine's this way, though. And you pop it in the right way, and it will work. So again, you take a new bulb, just pop it in. You're all set. You're going to take your plastic cap. Okay. This part with the ridges is the bottom part, so it's going to go like this going into your car. So, again, sorry about the one-handed. So I got this cap right here in my hand, and I'm going to take my light, and you're just going to line it up like this. You see that there's two plastic prongs right there. Kind of lines it up with it. You just push it down, snaps in, and then you're going to go back to the connector. And again, the ridges point down, so it's going to go on like this into your connector. Right here, again, excuse me, and have some patience while I do this one-handed. And if I can't, then I'll have to stop. But it only goes in one way. Don't lose the cable. Okay. Oh, there we go. So I'm gonna put it right in. It's gonna slide right in. Just hold it, snap it in. Then you're gonna put it back up in the hole. This is really hard to film, but one side you just basically push it in, and it should snap right in. But you gotta get the light in first. So, don't know if you can see this. The light goes right back in, just the way that you took it out. You gotta get it in. Takes a little patience. Okay. I might do two hands for this. Might not. I'm going to try one-handed to show you. There we go. So it takes a little while. Again, have some patience. You pop it in. Take two fingers, push on one side, push on the other side. And that's it. It popped in. It's back in place. And that's how you replace your rear license plate bulbs. A little hard, I think, just to snap it up, but really easy to replace. So I hope this video helped to replace your license plate lights on your 2014 Honda CR-V. A lot of other Honda cars do it the same way.